Sure.
New at 11, a closer look at another unsolved murder in central Indiana that's also the center of a true crime podcast. RTV6 has been revisiting the case of Angie Barlow. She disappeared in October of 2016 and her body was found 8 months later. Our Cornelius Hawker joining us now, and tonight we're hearing from Angie's family. Cornelius.
Yes, Mark. They keep a Facebook page active to update everyone on the case, telling people about potential breaks or leads, along with keeping Angie's memory alive. They are so happy about the attention this case is getting, thanks in part to that woman, Lauren Van Sickle. I introduced you to her 2 weeks ago, and she never knew Angie, but wants to make sure her voice is heard, even though she's no longer with us. Angie's mom tells me their entire family thinks of her every day, and they won't be able to get closure until those responsible for her death are brought to justice.
The living room in Angie Barlow's family's home has been turned into a memorial for the young woman who's no longer with us. Pictures of Angie and memories are all they have left.
She was our daughter. She was a granddaughter. She was a sister. She's got 3 little sisters who absolutely adored her.
For more than 3 years, Christina Kramer, Angie's mom, has helped hold her family together while also demanding justice for her daughter.
Who better to advocate for you than your mom? Because nobody on this planet will ever love you more than your mom. Sorry, Dad.
A moment of laughter to break up the overwhelming sadness everyone in this room has felt and continues to feel as those responsible for Angie's death still walk free.
You can't move on. You can't.
If she was going to set herself up to do something, she was going to succeed at that.
Locally produced podcast Crime Pursuit is dedicating 3 episodes to Angie's case and bringing renewed hope that someone might come forward with more information to help police solve this case.
You know, at this point, they're willing to talk to anybody to get, their daughter's story heard.
Lauren Van Sickle has spent years searching through public records and talking to numerous people who may have information about what happened to Angie, giving everything she's learned to the IMPD detective working on the case. She's done all this even though she never knew Angie. Lauren was just one of many people touched by her story.
It's nice. It is. It's really nice because it kind of restores your faith in humanity a little bit, to know that there are people out there that are willing to put their necks on the line.
Christina can't get too specific about the status of the case, but she has this message for anyone who knows what happened to Angie but isn't telling police.
It's coming to a time where you probably need to start trying to save yourself.
She's trying to get her message through to anyone who was at the private party where Angie went to work that night back in October 2016.
Are they willing to go to prison for the rest of their lives for people who murdered someone? Once they get that key piece that they're looking for, there's going to be a lot of people that's facing a lot of charges, and they may not get the opportunity to save themselves when that does happen.
While police continue to do their work, one of Christina's main priorities is keeping the memories of Angie alive.
She'd pop in 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Mom, I'm starving, so I'd get up and fix them something, and, the girls would be sitting on the couch watching horror movies. Wendy, the older of the 3 surviving sisters, she'd be rubbing Angie's head, and they'd all just sit down and have like little slumber parties, and I know they miss that. I'd give anything to have that back.
Out of all the people impacted by Angie's death, 8-year-old Zarima is the one who really pulls at your heartstrings. Although the two were 18 years apart, they spent a significant amount of time together, making memories that will now have to last this little one a lifetime.
It's really special, because it's the last thing Angie got to give me.
A stuffed owl that Zarima has affectionately named Angie.
I sleep with it every night.
This is what Christina wants people to see, especially the ones who know something about Angie's murder and aren't coming forward.
This is the people that they broke when, they didn't just take her. They took a piece of us.
The story you just saw, along with the first one I did, is in this story on our app. There, you'll also find a link to the Crime Pursuit podcast, along with some of the original stories we did about Angie. And next Friday at 11, we'll hear from police who give us the very latest update they have on this